Hey everyone, Coach Mel back here from Sincerely Creative Mom. Y'all, today we're going to take this 14-inch round grapevine wreath. I have a piece of garland. You guys, I've been teaching garland class and using pieces of this for all sorts of different things. This is what I have left. So we're going to kind of curve it, and I'm just going to use this as a piece. And I'm going to stick it right on here. And instead of gluing it on, I'm going to take these pipe cleaners. I have just a couple. I'm using brown. You're not going to be able to see it from the top here. And I wanted it to kind of blend in from the bottom. So we're using brown. We're not going to tie it crazy tight, but I do want to feel like it's secured down there. And the only reason why I'm not going to tie it too tight is because, you know, I don't want those to get real tight so that I can't put all the stuff that we're going to put in here. So we're just going to make a real pretty winter grapevine feel. We're going to add a nice red bow because solid red is just so classic. You could add any color actually to this style. Guys, whether you're making home decor for your own home, or if you're in business, a wreath maker like myself, everything doesn't have to be, you know, showstopper. Something can be super simple and still be really pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to tie this in. And then, not insane. Slip that right back inside so that the pointy parts of those pipe cleaners don't, you know, rub against the back of your door. I just cut it off. It's out of habit. Just gives it a clean edge there to push in. So this just gives it a nice little coverage. Really simple. Okay, I'm going to take so this came from CoachMelSupplies.com, 14-inch grapevine. This came from Hobby Lobby. So we're working with a Hobby Lobby design here. I'm just going to take this first one. Let's get our glue pot going here. Take this first one. I'm going to get a little glue under. I'm going to come right underneath. Just enough glue. Come right underneath. Now, because I didn't push on that stem too tight when I pulled in the pipe cleaner for the garland, my grapevine should be loose enough to bring these in. So I'm just gonna make a little pattern here. Y'all, if you do follow me, you know I have a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. And this house is all about patterns. Even when we eat, we're all about patterns. Oh, gosh. So I still want to see some of that. You know, it's Christmas. We can see some of that stuff. I'm just going to kind of go up here. Real simple. Sure it gets inside that grapevine. Nice little amount of glue. So if you're looking for the glue pot, I did write a whole blog on all the things I use. You can find the glue pot that I use and all the other stuff. If you go to sincerelycreativemom.com, there we go, coming right along. Sincerelycreativemom.com, look for the blog that's set real simple. List of links. You'll have my glue pot, my staple gun, all the things I use. All right, this is going to be kind of our transition point. So from here, this came down. I'm going to go up with the next. So you could go as, we're going to start up here actually. So you could go as simple as this. I mean, this is as simple as it gets. You could, if you wanted to, of course, you could add some, a sign. You could add a sign for sure. This one I'm just going to go really extra simple. And just leave it with the greenery. Who doesn't love eucalyptus? It's really traditional, I feel like, in my thoughts. Bend that a little bit, kind of put them right into, there we go, that was easy. Now the glue getting all over the place is good. You want it to catch on to all those things to help keep it in place. Easy little pattern going on here. I have one flocked stem. And then they come like this. I just had some of them all moved already. And I don't need it to be that long. So fairly even on both sides. Super, super cute. I'm going to work this out just out here a little bit. Kind of bring it a little full circle. Guys, if you don't know me, my name is Melly Mel. I am the owner here at Sincerely Creative Mom. I'm a mom, I'm a business owner, I'm a creative coach inside the creative coaching group where we make lots of big stuff, all sort of things going on in that group for sure. Pull that a little bit here. Oops, I must have cut that one off. Make this one a little bit shorter. It's not just me in the coaching group, it is myself and 4 other coaches actually. We are live 5 days a week. My days are Thursdays. Just trying to give this a little bit of life and a little bed for our bow to sit on. Again, we're coming in with a nice classic red bow. And I'm making a little bed for it right now. Make sure I have a spot for that to go. So if you're looking to find more information on our coaching group, you can find me at creativecoachmel.com. If that's not what you're looking for, that's totally okay too. Just go ahead and hit that like button or the heart button, and I can invite you to like our page here on Sincerely Creative Mom as soon as this video is over. I kind of come in on an angle this way, fill that space. Watch your fingers because that glue is hot. I have one little piece left. I'm going to leave it for a second. I know it looks kind of crazy. It's going to come full circle. We're going to come up just like this, and we're going to make a bow. Single ribbon red bow. Single ribbon red bow. And I'm going to kind of want these to kind of come down this way. You get a nice little curl there. And I start with one. This is going to be a kind of center loop, so it's going to be not as big, but this is the top of the top of the bow. So one little loop and pinch. I'm going to twist, and I need to see how big my top loop is going to be, so I know how big my bottom loops are going to be. Start just a little bit bigger than that loop. And all I'm going to do is pinch. Here we go. Pinch, twist, loop. This one's going to be a little bit bigger because this center one is only to hide our pipe cleaner. Pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist, loop. So I'm going to have two that are the same size. This one doesn't count. Two that are the same size, and my next loops are going to get a little bit bigger. Pinch, twist, just a little bit bigger than this last one, and then I'm going to go three this size. Pinch, twist, loop. So I'm twisting. Now this red ribbon is fairly the same on both sides, but I'm twisting so that I can always see that pretty side, because even though it looks the same, there is a faint difference between the sides. Pinch, twist, loop, one more, pinch, twist. This ribbon is 1.5 inch. It is wired. Pinch, twist, loop. That's 3 loops. You could stop here. I think we're going to stop here. Yeah, I think we'll stop here. You could keep going. I'm just going to put one pipe cleaner. I'll set my ribbon down to kind of make sure I get a good grip. Nice and tight. Twist, twist. I saved this for extra, and we still have to put in our snowflakes. I made a bed for this. I'm going to go right there. First thing I'm going to do is pull my ribbon tails down to one side. I'm going to put them right through here, and then I'm just going to put those right down, and I'm going to take my pipe cleaners, we'll stick them right through here so that I can get through to the bottom of that grapevine. Right through, right through, right through. This is always the hardest part, y'all. Forgive me if it takes a second. And just when you think you have it through, just kidding. tie it on the underside. Now I have almost all my things in except for that snowflake that I think we might add. And so it's okay that I tie this one super tight. I don't have to worry about trying to add too many other things. And I think we're going to be good. Okay, so from here, my tails are going to come down into that center. Wired ribbon is very forgiving, so just give it a little curl. We're going to cut those ends. And I'm going to curl it in. Nice big loop. Nice big curly. Loopy, whatever you want to call it. I cut it on that edge so it gives it that nice little finished look. Okay, I bring that center. This center will bring up and hide that pipe cleaner. The first thing. We're going to start from the bottom. I'm going to move one down, one up, one goes in the center, one goes in the top and the bottom. So that was my bottom layer, my top layer, and my center loop. The other side just the same. Now, when you build your bow, you make sure that center is still nice and tight. And so when you pull on your, just like that, when you pull on those, they stay in place. So perfect. So now I have this left over. No, not left over. I have these cute little snowflakes. So, right where that layer is, in between where we put the white, then we put 2 eucalyptus, then we put a white, 2 eucalyptus, then the white. So I'm going to come in right where those eucalyptus were and see if we can't get a couple of these in. Now this isn't a layer that you need by all means. It's just a cute little extra layer. It does take a couple more seconds to feed those through. All I did was add a pipe cleaner on the end of that. Do the same thing. Push it right up underneath there. So cute. So what I did was I took a white pipe cleaner. I real carefully sifted it right through there and brought it up so that it was even. And then I just tied it right where this little piece is, so that it kind of had a longer stem. If I just tied it right there on that edge, on that very edge, it felt like very wobbly. So if I do it here, it feels a little bit more sturdy. Be really careful, these are kind of thin. And so there, it's a little bit more sturdy. That's how I added it. I'm going to come up here with this one, about right here. This is always the hardest part, just getting it through. That vine. So, so pretty. Come back up here. So I'm trying to add 5. Odd numbers are always the best when you're creating. So I'm trying to add 5 of these in here. And so sometimes you gotta make sure you got room. Make sure you have room. That went right in. Good job. Right through to the bottom. And pot right here. So, you know, when you're making designs, it's all about placement. When your eye starts to feel like something is off, the whole design feels off. And then we're going to bring that last one right up here. Perfect. So pretty. I said that like it was going to be really easy. Just going to put it right here. There we go. So we start with a 14-inch grapevine wreath base. We added a small piece of garland that went about halfway around. And that was really just the, you know, just the base so that we could put things through and you wouldn't, you know, really see. And it took up, you know, it took up a lot of space. It took care of a lot of that open, a lot of that open that we had. Stick this one right up here. You know, Christmas, winter, it's okay to see that evergreen. You know, people aren't, you know, it's not a shocker that they're seeing it. It's evergreen, it's Christmas. So, I hope this has inspired you. It is very, very pretty in person. Just real traditional, real classic. Just a real classic look. Just showing enough of that grapevine that, you know, gives it that real natural look. You guys, Creative Coach Mel here from Sincerely Creative Mom. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up or the heart button, and I can invite you to like this page when the time is ready. And if you haven't already, share this video to your Facebook page. You'll always have it, and let your friends know that you are getting ready to make some fun stuff. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. See you soon.